Good morning. Was trying to start this about 30 minutes ago, so unfortunately that means I'm not going to be able to stream for a whole lot of time because I do have to go to work this morning. I had some technical, every single time, technical blah, 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 messes me up, costs me an enormous amount of time trying to figure out what's wrong and then hopefully get it straightened out just in time to stream for like 15, 20, 30 minutes maybe 30 minutes today. And yeah, it is what it is. So if you're watching this on replay, you probably saw an extremely lengthy waiting period before this started. Sorry about that. It is what it is. Problems. Good morning, PJ. You are numero uno in the chat. So you get the pinned comment. Just going to goof around a little bit this morning. Not really doing a whole lot. Hang on. This is the one I want. That one. Little bit of Crisis Force for the NES. Pretty cool shoot 'em up. Just playing on my top loader Famicom. Has a nice RGB mod, so the picture looks pretty nice, I think. Pretty nice. Some stuff coming soon. you know, I ordered the Super Graphics. It's finally on its way. I don't know when it's going to actually get here, but I'm really looking forward to it. I've been able to experiment a little bit with the EDFX that plugs into the back of it, like, because I can plug it into my TurboGrafx 16 and it puts out a very, very pretty RGB signal. So I'm really looking forward to the Super Graphics showing up. Hopefully everything works on it correctly, and yeah, you know, hopefully everything's good. Chris Courage reminded me that there's one modification that I need to make to the Super Graphics. Apparently there's a internal piece of plastic support for the motherboard that needs to be filed down or cut out because it apparently can damage the motherboard of the Super Graphics. So the people I bought it from assure me everything's fine on the system, but you never know until you get it. Hopefully everything is good, and then I'll make that very simple little mod, and then everything should be good with it from now on. So yeah, he said that he's never seen a Super Graphics that has bad caps. So and all the TurboGrafx and Duos and everything I've owned have also not had bad caps. So, you know, like I said, we'll see how it goes. You never know. You never know. But anyway, that's what's on my mind. That's what's on my mind. I just finished watching the last 3 episodes of Andor. Came home from work, fell asleep early, and made myself stay in bed as long as I possibly could so I could get up really, really early and watch the last 3 episodes. Very good, very good. Nice conclusion to the series. Definitely makes me want to watch Rogue One now again, because it, you know, I'm not going to tell you anything, but obviously you know this is a prequel to Rogue One, so if you like that, or if you were curious about that, then you know, it's a pretty good show. Andor, pretty good show. Not everybody's a fan. I know there's like a controversy in the Star Wars community, I guess. People don't, it's like some people love Andor and some people hate Andor. They're like, oh, this is not Star Wars, blah blah blah. I only like this other Star Wars. And I'm like, okay, not everything's for everybody, right? Not everything's for everybody. PJ says, I was looking at the TurboGrafx arcade sticks on eBay, didn't realize there were so many options. Early morning or late night, you decide. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Luke? How you doing? So, yeah, there's some different sticks. I don't know about everything, obviously, but I do know there's the one that I got, the regular turbo stick. There's a Japanese version of the turbo stick that's gray. It actually looks very different, but it's their version of it, the PC Engine version. There's a really fancy looking arcade stick. Maybe, I think it's from Hori, maybe? Then there's like a Street Fighter stick, I believe. There's a few different ones. And then I think there's like aftermarket stuff people have made and things as well. So yeah, there's some good options out there. There is some good options. If you guys never played Crisis Force, it's a pretty impressive shoot 'em up for the NES. I played it on stream before, done videos about it. Let's see, we'll set it to easy. See if I remember how to play this. At least get a little bit of gameplay in before I gotta go. Turn my turbo on. I highly recommend you get an NES controller that has turbo. It's very useful. Oh yeah. It's one of them shmups that really push the NES to some kind of ridiculous level. Like, if the colors were a little better, you might think this is a TurboGrafx shoot 'em up. But then again, there are some TurboGrafx shoot 'em ups that don't have the best color, so you might mistake this for that anyway. Ouch, god dang it. Right now I'm playing Midlife Crisis Force. We're all playing that game and we're losing. Damn it. I need a cheat code for that one. PJ says there were PC Engine versions and TurboGrafx versions, and the one you mentioned, the prices are all over the place. Yeah. Some of them are better than you would expect, but some of them are like pretty crazy on the pricing. Absolutely. PJ says, dude, I just assumed this was TurboGrafx. It looks great. It kind of does look. I mean, you know, the TurboGrafx hardware is very similar to the NES. It was designed to be a better NES, you know, because Hudson Soft made so many games for the NES and Famicom. You know, when they made their deal with NEC, the whole point was we're gonna keep making the games we were making anyway, but just better. So the TurboGrafx 16 is basically like, I mean, it not exactly, but it's basically like an upgraded NES. So there's a lot of similarity to the coding and the graphics and the sound. There's a lot of similarity. So when you see a game like this that really excels on the NES, that uses, I'm sure this uses one of those extra processor chips, the MMC chips. I don't know which one, but I'm sure it uses one of the later ones, because this is from like 1990 or 91, something like that. So yeah, this is really pushing the NES beyond what it really was supposed to be able to do, and that's why it's looking almost in the ballpark of TurboGrafx. Absolutely. Luke says definitely doesn't look like an NES game. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to, speaking of NES games, wanted to talk for just a second about John's game. He started his Kickstarter yesterday for his homebrew game that he made. John Maverick, not the Desert of the Undead. It's the other one. Damn it, what is it called again? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Crap. Wow, how can I not remember the name of it? Hang on. Look it up. It's early. I don't remember things early in the morning. Oh, Maverick's Baghdad Extraction. That's the one. Okay. Anyway. So he started his Kickstarter for that yesterday. And before the day was over, I think within 12 hours, he had already hit his goal. So not even one day, and the Kickstarter's happening. It's past the threshold to where it's actually happening. So yeah, Luke says his Kickstarter blew it out of the water. Maverick's Baghdad Extraction. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Salvatore, what's up, Salvatore? Could you please start your stream an hour or so earlier so my drunk, actually just tipsy ass could watch? I'm sorry, Salvatore. I was trying to start about 30 minutes before I did, but I had, of course, as per usual, stupid technical problems. So, unfortunately, that means I can only stream for a few more minutes here before I have to go to work. But, yeah, look at the freaking parallax. And this is a really, like I said, all the sprites on the screen, and it's just a very impressive shoot 'em up. It's called Crisis Force. I never played it. Very nice. I like. Yes, I like very much. I'm a big fan of the shmup. I'm really looking forward to really diving heavily back into TurboGrafx once the SuperGrafx shows up. I could do it right now because, like I said, I've got my TurboGrafx 16 hooked up with the RGB and everything. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till I get the SuperGrafx, because if everything works and it does what it's supposed to, and there's no technical problems or anything, then I'm going to be extremely happy. I will have finally achieved peak TurboGrafx. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, damn it. Keep getting hit. I like run straight into the projectiles. There we go. Got him. What's up, Mike Wolf? Good morning. Good morning. The wolf is here. Oh, you sending the wolf? That's all you had to say. Good morning, Mike. This is Crisis Force for the NES. One of the absolute best looking games on the NES. I would say. That's my personal take. Just a freaking awesome game. I love the sound of the NES, the way, you know, the sound effects and music and everything. It's such an impressive console. I think a lot of people look back at the NES and they think that, oh, that's super simple graphics and old. And I'm like, guys, this was a pretty advanced, compared to the other 8-bit systems that were out there. The NES was pretty advanced, like compared to the Atari, the Intellivision, ColecoVision. You know, in some ways the Master System is more impressive. In some ways the NES is, you know, but yeah, obviously what you could do on the NES was pretty good. You could do some pretty good stuff. Oh no, I died. Damn it. It happens. Death comes for us all. Yeah. Kill them all. Yeah. Get some. Great game. Oh yeah, the younger generation doesn't get it. You know, I think that even my generation looks back, a lot of my peers, my friends, you know, when they're looking back, I don't know, it's not everybody has an appreciation for the super old consoles, the super duper retro stuff, you know, and 8-bit stuff especially, you know. I think 16-bit gets a lot more love. 8-bit stuff, I think the NES is okay. People like the NES pretty much for the most part, but yeah, there's a lot of people that, and you know, even in my age group, that just, they don't really like older stuff like this, or even the older stuff than this, you know. It is what it is. Super duper, he said it. That's right. That's right, I did. I said the thing. Oh yeah. Oh, I keep thinking I'm gonna run into that stuff. Man, look at that. That's pretty cool graphics, right? Oh, I am running into that stuff. Oh, it was just that I could take several hits. I see. I was hitting that stuff. God dang it. Oh, damn it. Ah, damn. Damn. Oh, man, come on. There we go. Ah, wow. Wow, I just keep running into things. Like, am I blind? Maybe. Maybe I am. Why did I do that? I thought I was a... I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh. Freaking lasers. Joystick versus machine. Nice name. He says, that poor NES is fighting for its life to render those graphics. It is. It's like... It's struggling. It's struggling to keep up. Don't you die on me, NES. Hang in there. We can do this. We all go home or nobody goes home. I actually prefer it when it's faster. When it slows down like this, it's like, Oh, okay, gotta teleport. There we go. I was like, what do I do? I bet you didn't know this was a Portal game. There we go. Oh no! Oh crap, damn it. Ah, damn. Yeah, we did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. This is one of the best looking NES games I've ever seen. It is very impressive. It is very, very impressive. It is called Crisis Force, and I highly recommend it. Sometimes slowdown is a good thing. Sometimes you need it. It's not cheating if the console slows down on its own. Oh, ouch. I hope my NES doesn't overheat. Oh, damn it. Ran right into that guy. Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to stop because I do have to go to work. Unfortunately, I just didn't have enough time to really stream very much. Sorry about that. Let's see. Impressive. Most impressive. You're stealing your father's line, Luke. How dare you? Now, like your father, you are mine. Whatever he says. This is insane. The lava is moving in the volcanoes. It's very impressive. Like I said, it's very, very nice. Guys, I do have to run. I got to go to work. But I'll be doing more streams. Well, the next time it'll be longer. I don't know when it'll be, but it might be this afternoon. It might be, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This has been a fun little moment of gaming. Crisis Force for the NES. Joystick versus Machine, thank you for being here. You have a good day too. Luke, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. PJ, as always, thank you, sir. Thanks for being here. The Wolf, Mike Wolf, thanks for joining us. And anybody else that was watching, or if I miss you, I apologize. I miss you. I missed you. Something. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.